Hey students, welcome to the channel Learn Smarter and Remember Faster. I'm back with another video. It will be again based on like cell. It is a continuation of cell sessions which we are doing before. So this video will also be containing like some of the portion of the cell, and I'm sure that it would be like very much fun and interesting for you to learn more about it. Okay, so before that, I would like to say that please do subscribe, share, and like, because like this video is of immense help and everyone should need to be get benefit out of it. Okay, so yeah, so in this in this slide we can see that something is moving, right? Something is literally uh is like like it's moving kind of thing. Something is definitely moving, right? You can see something is moving, so it looks like that something is there inside of water, like a box kind of thing which is moving. And in case of this also we can see a thread like structure which is moving. The point is that until and unless this is becoming like something is there which is helping them to move, right? So what is it? So in this video we will talk about cytoplasm and cell organelle. Okay, so we will just see in a very nice and a detailed way that what is a cytoplasm and what about the cell organelles, what are those, and why do we need to study. Okay, so again I will be back with the same picture that we can see that this is a cell, right? And inside the cell we can see few of the things, like pinkish kind of things which is moving. And in another small ball like structure which is just beside it is having a thread like structure which is purple or pinkish in nature. So what we can say is that something is there inside the cell which is helping them move. And what is the, I mean, the nature should, like, it looks like the nature is some kind of liquid, right? Liquid kind of nature is there. That's why, that's what making them to flow, because without liquid it is not possible for a particle to move in this way, right? So we can say that cytoplasm is a semi-liquid substance. It is neither, it's like a jelly kind of structure, okay? Not really jelly. You can say it's neither watery nor solid, okay? So we can see in the second picture that the person is literally riding the boat. It is so much big, and I mean, like, it is so, the maximum part of the cell is actually the cytoplasm. This is why I have just given this picture, because it is showing that such a huge amount of space is being taken by cytoplasm inside the cell. So 85% to 90% is being occupied by cytoplasm. So of course, since it's a watery kind of structure, whenever you just observe it under the microscope, it will be colorless, right? जब तक हम कोई stain या कुछ नहीं डाल रहे, we will be able to see it in a much better way. So they are kind of watery, and hence when we will observe it under microscope, तो वो हमको transparent ही दिखेगा, right? That is why they are saying that it appears colorless, partly transparent, somewhat watery. Okay. So what we can see is that if a cytoplasm, if a cell is a living cell, वो अगर dead नहीं हुआ है, अगर living है, तो it will definitely show some kind of movement. Like we can see in the first picture that something is moving, तो वही movement वो दिखा सकता है. And there are several ways कि हम लोग कैसे identify करें कि whether the cell is alive or the cell is dead. So yeah, there are ways. Of course, that is much of a higher study kind of portion, but we will stick to this at this moment. So to understand कि whether a cell is living or not, there should need to be like a movement, okay? And many chemical reactions. So the main purpose of cytoplasm is that over there many kind of reaction takes place. अगर मैं एक छोटा सा एग्जांपल दे दूं, तो सपोज some of you love to go for a race, some of you love sports, so you are running a lot in the hot weather, or you're running a lot, and after some time you are feeling very restless, right? You become restless, you feel like i'm getting I'm just about to faint, चक्कर आ रहा है मुझे, मैं गिर जाऊंगा या गिर जाऊंगी, whatever. So in that case हम लोगों को कोई आके बोलता है ग्लूकोज पी लो, राइट? take the glucose. लेकिन कोई हमको ये नहीं बोलता let's go and have some chicken lollipop, you will be better. No, but the first point which is given to us is glucose. Why? क्योंकि glucose takes a lesser time to provide us the energy. ठीक है, ग्लूकोज एनर्जी प्रोवाइड जैसे करता है उसमें they go under many reactions. Okay, many chemical reactions. So ये सब reactions जो होता है मतलब normally जो ग्लूकोज को ब्रेक कर करके we get the energy. तो ग्लूकोज को अगर ब्रेक करेंगे तो कहाँ पे ग्लूकोज ब्रेक होगा? We can't take one hammer and we just break it. No, that is not the way. Okay, so inside the body, where does exactly glucose break down itself? It happens in cytoplasm. So many chemical reactions are there in your body which occurs in cytoplasm. And one of the most important example I have given is about the glucose. Okay. Okay, let's move ahead with like next part. So over here we can see a cell. Okay, cell ke andar we can see a sausage like structure. Then I can see a network like structure. Then I can see a blue kind of structure. Then I can see stair kind of structure, like many kind of structures we can see inside the cell. What are this? These are actually cell organelles. ठीक है, ये सब cell organelles है, and they are all living. Why? Because they show some kind of very specific function, which is really, really important for our body. ठीक है, so cells are organelles are the living parts of our body. Now what? These organelles have specific names. ठीक है, जैसे कि if I talk about that network, yellow network like structure, it has a specific name. Blue kind of structure has a specific name. Each and every structure inside the cell has a specific name. You can say it as a endoplasmic reticulum. One is endoplasmic reticulum, another one is mitochondria, another one. So like this, there are many organelles in the cell which have their definite name and their definite function. हर कोई कुछ ना कुछ काम करता है. You have to think, you have to remember one thing कि cell without मतलब without any reason वो किसी को भी अपने अंदर जगह नहीं देगा. Cell is very clever. तो of course अगर कोई छोटा सा भी ग्रैन्यूल होगा तो जरूर उसमें कुछ ना कुछ तो they have some function they have to do. So that is the reason that why it is really important. Okay, so we will discuss about all these organelles one by one. Okay, so first we will see this. This is a endoplasmic reticulum. ठीक है, बीच में हम देख सकते हैं कि इट्स अ न्यूक्लियस. न्यूक्लियस का जो बाहर का जो मेम्ब्रेन है उससे ही हम देख सकते हैं कि एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम फॉर्म हो रहा है. नाउ वी कैन सी टू काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स आउट देयर. ठीक है, वन इज रफ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम, right, which is actually a pleated like structure. Another one is a pipe like structure outside it, which is actually a smooth endoplasmic reticulum. ठीक है, what is the purpose of this? I mean, why they are said to be rough and smooth? So when you are seeing the rough endoplasmic reticulum, you can see small bead-like structures, blue bead-like structures, right? So that is making the surface rough, and hence it is said to be rough. लेकिन अगर हम smooth endoplasmic reticulum में देख रहे हैं, it is not showing a single bead-like structure, and hence it is smooth. Right. Now, what are those bead-like structures called? Those are said to be ribosomes. Endoplasmic, you can see that endoplasmic reticulum is a much smaller portion of inside a cell. Cell itself is unable to, it's not visible with our naked eyes. तो जो अंदर होगा inside the cell, it's just 1 or 2% of the cell it will take. वो कैसे view होगा? So we need electron level of microscope. So it's an electron microscope which we need to observe it. Of course, the outer end of the endoplasmic reticulum is connected to the cell membrane, right? And what the irregular network of double membranes is there. The inner membrane of the endoplasmic reticulum is connected to the nucleus membrane. ये जो endoplasmic reticulum है, इसका जो inner membrane है, it is making up with the nucleus, and that is its membrane. Okay. Then It appears rough जब endoplasmic reticulum के ऊपर अगर कुछ beads like ribosomes are there, so it is said to be a rough endoplasmic reticulum. यहाँ पे smooth है तो it is said to be smooth, right? It forms supporting framework of the cell and also serves as a pathway for the distribution of materials from one part of the cell to the other. It forms supporting framework of the cell and also serve as the pathway for distribution of materials from one part of the cell to another. First of all, it is a framework, supporting framework provide करता है cell को. And apart from that, what? And apart from that, what else is there? Apart from that, we can see that it is also providing like a pathway, also serve as a pathway for the distribution of yes, for the distribution of materials from one part of the cell to the other. Okay. So here is ribosome. So ribosomes, we can see that it is either attached to the endoplasmic reticulum or it remains free inside the cytoplasm. It contains a lot of granule-like structures, right? Their main function is to synthesize protein. Okay. Now what else is there? There is mitochondria. Okay, so we can see that mitochondria is like what kind of structure it is. It looks like it is actually looking like a thread like or a spherical or a rod shaped structure which contains you know, double walled backs with their inner walls produced into the figure producing. So we can see that this entire mitochondria is made up of two walls, two membrane, right? एक है inner membrane and एक है outer membrane. जो inner membrane है, it is projecting inwards, ठीक है? So that is why they are forming V-like structure, right? V-like structure, and hence this is said to be crystal. This is the site, mitochondria is the site जहाँ पे respiration होता है and energy is formed over here and released from here. So जो energy है, it is getting released from here, and this energy is stored in the form of an energy-rich compound that is ATP. It is used in various metabolic function of the cell and in turn of the body. It is said to be the powerhouse of the cell. Okay, why it is powerhouse of the cell? Because a maximum amount of energy is being produced over here. So thanks a lot for watching the video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share my video. It is really needed. Thank you.